By now, all of you have seen a bunch of Borderlands 3. But what matters most in a Borderlands game is the crazy, awesome, incredible assortment of guns. And that's why after playing over 3 hours of the game, I'm bringing you 5 of the coolest guns thus far in Borderlands 3. What's going on, guys and girls? It's GhostRobo, and I had a blast playing a bunch of Borderlands 3. I got to play about 2 hours as Zane, I got to play about 2 hours as Amara the Siren, and I got to see a bunch of guns. Also got to fight Gigamind twice, which you're seeing here. But let's talk about the guns because that is what matters. I'm highlighting 5 of the coolest for you here, and we're starting with the Searing Trained Jackal. Now, one of the coolest new elements of Borderlands 3 is the fact that the guns have alternate fire. And it's a lot of the guns, not every gun, but you will almost always have a gun in your arsenal that is doing something, or at least you should, because it adds a lot of variety and a lot of oomph to your weapon loadout. So here we have a burst fire rifle that can also go full auto. Now this might seem like a simple option, switching from a 5-round burst to just mass chaos, but it really helped a lot. And this was the primary gun I used at Amara to get through these sections. And I really like the ability to change the scope as well. You'll notice in burst fire, it is much more of a distance weapon with a really nice scope. And then once I transform and go full auto with a click of the D-pad, I'm ready to just unload at any range and deal massive damage quickly. I love the fact that you can switch these guns. I think it adds a lot of variety. You do only have 1 skill equipped as Amara. You have 2 as Zane because he's a special boy. But being able to swap the gun alt fires really does kind of add an extra, I don't want to call it a full-on ability, but it does up the variety and make it seem like your arsenal is a lot bigger and a lot better. But that's a pretty basic one, so let's move on to something a little bit better. This is the Smart Gun Double XL. It is a T2R weapon, and if you remember them from past games, you know what is about to go down. This is the gun that I stole from Gigamind, the boss battle, in the part of the game that I played, and it actually throws mines. It throws brains. This is Krang's dream weapon, and it goes in here getting some corrosive bullets. They're a bit slow, as you can see. The rate of fire not that high, but the fact that it throws moving brain turrets, freaking incomparable. I love how many guns are in this game that have legs. They said there are a ton of guns with legs in the game. You probably wouldn't believe how many guns have legs, but it is an incredible number, and once you find out that number, I think you're going to be very, very impressed. So I just love any of the guns with legs. We'll get to more of those later. The Shrinking Gratifying Pocket Rocket, an insane name, but I love this one. This might have been my favorite weapon that I used because it has a really great switchable fire mode. Sticky and impact. So sticky, we're locking and loading these sticky bullets on, but look at the massive damage. We took out the whole shield and a quarter of the health on this guy, and then almost his entire bar with 1 more set. 6 of those sticky grenades go hard. They're more like sticky bullets, I guess, than grenades, and they're also cryo bullets. So the fact that you've got freezy and sticky all in one, and then you switch to this impact, which doesn't have the delay and seems to deal more damage, freaking incredible. Especially up close, you are blowing people apart. Literally, I love this gun. It's a pistol, and I like mixing up my loadout with a whole lot of different kinds of ammo because you do burn through ammo very, very quickly. And so having a pistol, which typically don't have, I felt, that crazy of options, like it was so nice to have one that I loved and then could burn through all of that excess pistol ammo with something that was super powerful. Again, that sticky mod, going so hard, and then turning them into beautiful blocks. I loved it. All right, the incredible Poison Sure Shot is another TDR weapon, and this one was off the beaten path. This took me a while to find. This was in my second playthrough as Zane, and it was down in a little Atlas pit here. I found this ladder, and I said, what the heck is down here? It doesn't look like I can jump all the way down, but there is a ledge to support a little bit of gunplay. And by gunplay, I mean playing with our guns, because this one is, again, a weapon that you throw upon reload, and it does something cool. It doesn't have legs, but it does have homing missile action, and it is very, very sweet. So it is a corrosive weapon here that gets in and then homes a corrosive rocket. So as we fire, again corrosive, just like the Gigamind gun, but this one as you see, is going to home in a corrosive missile, and so cool. I love that it homes. I had another TUR weapon that did throw out bouncy bombs that split into 5 bouncy bombs. That one was pretty cool as well, especially because it said ow as it bounced around. But I had to pick this one because, one, it was harder to find. It seemed like a little bit more of a special weapon, and I love the homing grenades. It just tears through people so quickly, or homing rockets rather. That corrosive, so impressive. It's dealing damage over time and just absolutely wrecking. Sometimes you don't even need the homing rocket because it goes so hard. Love this gun a lot. All right, last but not least on the agenda today, our 5th and final gun is the compressing particle rifle. Now, this one allows you to switch between radiation and cryo. We got to see the effectiveness of cryo before with the pistol, and now you get to see why radiation matters. This is so freaking awesome. You send a few sniper shots in, and then they are booming. They are blowing up and exploding, dealing damage to anyone in sight. So it's great for crowds, and really nice because the sniper bullets fire in those quick bursts, and you're just trying to track and tag with a couple to initiate that radioactive explosion. Did I mention it also has an alternate cryogenic fire if you want to get a little freezy? And allowed me to implement and utilize a wide variety. You saw we had weapons that were SMGs, we had pistols, we had sniper rifles, shotguns I'm still warming up to. I did have a cool one that swapped between shock and fire, but it didn't do a whole lot else, so I wanted to save a special shotgun for a later day when we find something truly deserving of one of these lists. But there you have it, my 5 favorite, coolest guns thus far in Borderlands 3. Let me know in the comments down below which one is your favorite, which one would you want as a part of your arsenal, and let me know what you think of Borderlands 3 in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, guys, and want more Borderlands 3. I got a lot more footage I can bring you, so just sound off, and until next time, thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Love you a lot, and we'll see you all later.